is crazy. This is crazy. Oh my goodness, 20 episodes. I sat here every Sunday night. Hey baby, I'm here one more Sunday night at 7:35 p.m. It is February 4th, okay? National Black History Month, okay? I don't know if it's national, but hopefully in Tokyo are appreciating Black History Month. You guys, I am here with episode 20 review. This is absolutely crazy. The longest season to ever touch Zeus. It's went up and down, girl. It's been all around. We've seen people come and go. We forgot about people. Like I told y'all, I have amnesia in the brain. If a girl ain't in the scene right then and there, I forget shit on the show. But you guys, I am so thankful for this Baddies experience and journey. If you've been along with me the whole 20 episodes or some of the 20 episodes, I know some watching all 20 episodes can be extreme, but this is my job, so I had to come and do my time so I didn't get sued. But if you've been along with me the whole Baddies review, make some noise in the comments. Whoop whoop, make some noise in the comments, girl. Make some noise, y'all. What the fuck? I love y'all. It's been an amazing journey. But anyways, let's get on into the review. So this episode opens up with Mariah and Entourage fighting, okay? Now, girl, if this is your first time watching, I call Sukihana's best friend Entourage because that's the energy she gave me the first very episode. It gave Entourage energy. So Entourage then pulled Mariah on in the water. Now, from last week, it looked like Mariah was getting the best of Entourage, but then we got security all in the way this week, and I just really can't see what's going on. But I know once Mariah got out of the water, what Natalie say last week? Look at her face!
Look at your face. Go look at that face.
I wanted Natalie. I said, girl, look at her face! So I'm looking at Mariah's face like, this is crazy. Because it really looked like Mariah had got the best of Entourage until she rolled up out of that water. I said, oh my God, look at her face! So Mariah is heated. And I would be heated too because y'all got these 4K cameras on this face of mine out in Jamaica. I would be angry as well. So baby, Mariah is all scratched up from the back up, okay girl? Now of course, once Mariah hops up out of that water like Jason Voorhees, girl. Once Mariah hops up out of that water, girl, she wants smoke with Sukihana. Okay, she wants smoke with Sukihana. So she's arguing with Sukihana on the steps and she's going back and forth with Sukihana because you know this all fell out and happened because Mariah has been doing her dog, roof, doing the little, you know, chihuahua talking about Sukihana behind the scenes and even had the nerve to do it in front of Entourage, which is Sukihana's sometime best friend. So Mariah is banging it out with Sukihana. So they're arguing back and forth. The argument is getting elaborate. Okay, the argument is getting elaborate and Mariah ends up swinging on Suki. Now, I don't know if it attached, but Mariah had pissed Sukihana off immediately. Sukihana's like, no, I want mine now. So Mariah is storming up the steps and Sukihana is storming right behind. I said, oh girl, this is about to go down. Of course, security is kind of like securing her off because they said, okay, Mariah's got her ass whooped enough for today. And Sukihana's not having none of that. So Mariah is sitting here yelling with that face. Okay, Mariah is sitting there yelling with that scar on her face, girl. Shout out to Scarface for the one time. Okay, girl. Mariah is sitting there screaming with that damn scar on her face and Sukihana is talking about some white pussy gal. White pussy gal, white pussy gal. I was living. I was absolutely living. Now, of course, Mariah does not want to fight anymore because she's done for. She's done for. She's done for. She's really done for. Y'all heard her last episode talking about something if she was gonna fight Sukihana. She need an extra check. She need an extra check. Okay? Mariah ain't wanting to fight. Now, of course, Mariah is kind of checking Biggie because Biggie is not really knowing what's going on. So Biggie ain't jumping in and, you know, interception, anything. And of course, Mariah's like, you know, they snuck me. That was not a sneak. That wasn't a surprising lead up. That was not a sneak. Biggie's like, girl, I had my own beef to check this season and it's not yours. I'm like, Biggie, this is the last damn day. If you ain't handled whatever beef you got for this season, hang it up, flat screen. Like, girl, hang it up. But Biggie was telling Mariah, like, girl, I'm sorry. Now, after Mariah finished talking to Biggie, they escort Mariah off the premises and they head her to the Sprinter. So as she's in the Sprinter, girl, a hoop lock, a group lock, a 2-minute folk lock just start coming out of nowhere. We got Natalie Nunn and a couple other girls. And Natalie saying, you know, my dad seen what happened in there and, you know, he don't like what's going on. Side note, I'm editing this video. I know I'm a little late. It's Monday. It is 2:30 p.m., but I'm on the white girl. Anyway, side note. How the fuck is Natalie Nunn dad sitting here talking about that girl, Mariah, she too little. When Natalie was literally wearing Scotty with barely anybody the hell out last episode. Like, enjoy your free trip sponsored by Zeus and shut the hell up and get back in your hotel room. No shade. Love Natalie. Dad gotta go. Inserting himself in a situation that he don't know what's going on. He should have came to the reunion and watched it all unfolded during the season because he don't know what's going on for him to be voicing his opinion. Mariah needed the ass whooping. Now, the person that gave the ass whooping to Mariah, I'm gonna be completely honest. Entourage whooping Mariah's ass like that was totally unacceptable because you didn't want to go toe-to-toe with Scarface and you didn't want to go toe-to-toe with Rolly. Now, Mariah, didn't nobody sneak you, and Mariah, ain't nobody picking on you because you the littlest girl. You got the biggest fucking mouth. That's why people whooping your ass, okay? They try to match your mouth with this ass whipping, okay? So that's why you keep getting big ass whippings, okay? Any which way. Mariah's in the Sprinter crying and boo-hooing and declaring that she was jumped and she was set up and this and that. And it's like, girl, no, you set your own self up. You literally sat down and laid down the ground and foundation for that ass whooping because you literally have been talking to everybody about your grievances with Sukihana, where it got to a point where people's like, you might have to fight Sukihana, and you know what you said? I ain't doing that. I need some extra money. Extra money? No, I'm coming to whoop that ass.
She snuck me on the Sapphire.
Now, as Mariah's in the Sprinter, she's talking to the group of girls that Natalie has brought in. And of course, Mariah's playing victim. Mariah's like, you know, I was looking for y'all. I'm looking back. I don't see none of y'all. Why would you be, even if you seen any of them, what would they be doing back there? What could they possibly be doing to help you in this situation?
Girl, I look back and I don't see none of y'all. Y'all waited until y'all wasn't there, till everybody was behind us. It was just me and Biggie.
Ain't nobody jumping in for you, Mariah. Mariah, you should have begged for your sister to be on the show because the way they were you every which way but loose. Next season, if they bring you back, you must put it in your contract that you come with a little entourage too. Because, girl, they whooping your ass, okay? Now, she's telling the girls, oh, you know, I was looking back for y'all. It wasn't nobody to... These girls wasn't even in your house originally. You just got kicked out of your house and putting these girls Sprinter in house, okay? So why would you be looking back for them? Now, after that conversation is wrapped up, honey, and they load the Sprinter and they're headed to some part of Jamaica, honey. They headed to whose house? Bob Marley's house. They headed to Bob Marley's house. Now, in this Sprinter ride, the girls are playing some drinking, passing game, okay? Passing the bottle, but everybody slamming their lips on it, and I just can't do it. The amount of dick sucking we heard that goes on at Zeus, I can't do the passing the bottle thing. I cringed the whole entire scene, girl, my God. I said, oh, and then they said, you know, I love you, Scotty, girl, but they said Scotty lips on it first. I said, you know, if anybody eat lemon, it's her. Why would they give her the bottle first?
Alright, now I'm passing the bottle to a bitch who love to yell at you, but she don't mean no fucking harm.
I couldn't do it, y'all. I couldn't do it. I said, no, oh my God, ain't nobody good with the bottle. Didn't nobody put the bottle in the air. But girl, they passing the bottle, honey. They passing the bottle, playing drinking bottles game, and this is a little shady fun. The game was cute. It was just like, I was just done for with the bottle passing, just, you know. But after they do that, girl, they finally arrive at Bob Marley's house. Now, they're walking through Bob Marley's house, and no shade to the Jamaican community. Bob Marley for life. But, girl, Bob Marley house looked like Baddies' ATL house. Now, if you're a true Baddies fan, if you watched the first season of Baddies, that house was a mess. And that's what it looked like they were walking through in Bob Marley's house. Okay, girl, I was looking at Bob Marley's house, I was looking like, ooh, I would have my girl pocketbook up here near my chin. Girl, I don't know nothing to jump in my pocketbook.
Wow, this is actually really, really cool.
It really is.
Oh, wow, look. This is cool. This is history. It's cool looking here, too. Wait, let me see, because this is history.
I was like, oh, all right. But they, you know, they looking through the house, girl. And I didn't even know that both of the girl groups were split up looking through the house. I thought they were all together, honey. But I should have known that they were split up because when I seen Mariah's group, Mariah's at the back of the line looking like this, making sure ain't nobody coming out of none of these cracks to whip her ass. And I just said, oh, poor thing, I thought they sent you home. I thought they sent Mariah home. But girl, she said she put her in a bun and she going to see Bob Marley's house, okay? So They're touring Bob Marley's house.
This is so nice. I'm so happy that we were.
After the tour is complete, they finally bring both sections of the girls out because they supposed to be, you know, reminiscing, taking shots, and doing whatever they finna do. Now, they're doing their final speeches, and I'm not gonna go through everybody's final speeches because I could, y'all know me, I could care less. But I'll go through some key points. Now, Entourage, her final speech. As Entourage is doing her thing and saying what she has to say, of course, they have the fat ass camera in Mariah's face, and Mariah is, you know, cocking the one good eye she got left. Get up on your good eye, okay? Get up on your good eye. Girl, the one good eye she got left because Entourage just snatched the other one out and left it in the river. And Mariah's cocking it around, baby. And I'm like, oh, get up on your good eye.
I hope that individually we all learn something from each other's situation and we learn going forward to take accountability for things. If you can't say it a second time, don't say it at all.
Here we go. Sapphire, what are you talking about?
After that, somebody else does a speech or whatever, girl. About time, Sky does her speech. People are belligerent Trump. Now, as Sky's trying to get her speech started, girl, we got Evil Queen Naja, aka Anna Mac, Quarter Mac, Big Mac, Quarter Whopper Jr. Okay, we got her drunk ass interrupting, and baby, Sky is over it. Sky high, her eyes like this, girl. She said she don't even know she don't even know which bitch she shushing. I said I live.
The only person that didn't fight the whole season. And that's a blessing, and I want to thank.
She's like the Gandhi of our season.
She don't even know which bitch she should. She go, I said, oh yes, I live. Sky gives her speech, and I don't know who follows after that, but Sukihana is the speech I want to talk about, the finalized speech I want to talk about. Now, as Sukihana is giving her, you know, her girl empowerment speech, and, you know, saying, you know, she liked this girl, and she lived for that girl, and this girl, and knick-knack, paddywhack, and she's giving the dog some bones, okay? She ends up handing Mariah a bone. So Mariah, of course, is, like I said, she's getting up on her good eye, and she's shaking it around, girl. And Sukihana calls it out immediately. Sukihana is like, you know, this, but this bitch right there, it gave very much Miley what's good.
Thank y'all so much for that. And I really do want to say something about homegirl over there, but every time I talk, she keep talking.
I couldn't even figure out what Mariah had did or said, girl. I was just laughing all over Sukihana's rant. I'm so sorry, and I didn't double back to hear what was said.
I didn't even know the girl had an issue with me because every time that I see you, I tell you exactly how I feel. You feel me?
Moral of the story is Sukihana is reading Mariah her rights. Okay, reading Mariah her rights, and Mariah is might as well she's getting out of there because Mariah knows that when the girls are together, it's time to thump. And Mariah said, won't be thumping me. So Mariah dipped out. Okay, baby, Mariah's headed out, but as Mariah is headed out of there, girl, the damn security is stopping her. Now the camera is cutting back from the girls getting ready to pour another shot, and then security kind of blocking Mariah and trying to force her to go back in there. And it's like Mariah is giving her life. But as she's trying to leave out, some girls, I can't remember, girl, I'm tired, child. A couple of them hoes, a couple of them girls went and pulled Mariah back in. So Mariah's like, okay, you know, my girls, and you know, they pulled me back in, so I'm gonna join the shot, I'm gonna take the shot. Okay, they take the shot, they all cheers, they headed to the club. Now look here, honey. They at this club, everybody's belligerent, everybody's naked, but Zeus decided to do the girls' final recap or exit at the club. Now, they totally wasted everybody's money. They could have put what they put in this week's episode and last week's episode, gave us a little extended edition, an hour and 5 minutes. I'm gonna be completely honest. Now, the outros were so cute, so original, so like, you know, cute. It was cute, it was cute. Now, that is a wrap on Baddies East. I feel like a producer. I've been here every single episode. I feel like I'm, you know, executive producer. I need to throw my name on some shit next season, okay? But I absolutely love this season. Extremely long. It's been a lot going on. It's been an amazing season for my channel growth. I love all of the new subscribers. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? I hope you guys stick around for the rest of the content that I'll be producing, girl, and putting out, honey. Zeus, if you're watching, give me a job. I'm 21 now, so I can do something. I can shake some tables over there. Y'all know I'm from Memphis. Hey, shout out to K. Michelle. We shake tables. But I'll definitely see y'all on the damn reunion that comes immediately. That's on the 11th. They said, oh, they gonna make sure they get their money. They said we need the continuation of the money.